Hello YouTube and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how you can increase your torrent downloads. So here I'm using, for example, µTorrent as a client. So the first thing you must keep in mind is whenever you go to a download site, you must download a torrent that has a great number of seeders. So for example, here I'm in a torrent site. As you can see here, I have a lot of torrents to download. So always make sure the torrent you are downloading has a great number of seeders. And in many different sites, there is always a header column here when you can sort your torrents according to the number of seeders. So if I click, for example, here it's sorting from the minimum to the maximum, and if I click again, it will be sorted for the maximum to the minimum. So always choose a torrent that has a lot of seeders. So after downloading your torrent, now we're gonna see in your clients how you can optimize it. Okay, so for example, here I'm using µTorrent. So the first thing to do is to go to options, then preferences, and after that you go to the connection section. It's always better to choose a random port, so you just click on this button. Okay, after that make sure that enable UAPN port mapping is checked, and also not PMP port mapping is checked, and make sure also to add a Windows firewall exception, as you can see here. Now we go to our bandwidth section. Also you have to make sure that the maximum upload rate is unlimited, which means I have to set the value to 0, and also the maximum download rate is unlimited, so I will just put here 0. And one very important options is to check this option here, use additional upload slot if upload speed is inferior at 90%. Then we go to our BitTorrent section and we enable the protocol encryption for outgoing. Okay, by default it's disabled, but we have to enable it, and also allow incoming legacy connections. In the queuing section, in order to preserve our bandwidth, we have to make sure that maximum number of active torrents is 2 and the maximum number of active downloads is 1. So here every torrent file will have the maximum bandwidth. And finally we go to our advanced option and a list of available variable here. We search for a variable name net. I'll see here net max half open here, and we set its value to 90. So after doing all that, we just hit apply, then OK. And with all these options, now you can have better download speed. Of course, another final option that you can use, but this time in Windows, you have to set the priority of your client to high. In order to do that, you just go to your task manager. Okay, here. Then in the list of applications, we just right click on µTorrent client and go to details And after that, in the list of processes here, I will right click again on our uTorrent and go to set priority, and we set it to high. We just change. So after all that, now you can have a better download speed and get your client optimized. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.